Well, we are back to the island, back to Caius. So I had been pursuing the name of the party that hired the guild to kill Sikoria back on the mainland. I gave her my word after all, and so I would have it, and a deal is a deal. I had hoped for answers, and as I'd been pursuing the name of the party that hired the guild to kill her, but the people were not very forthcoming. The road led me to Almasthir, but what I found instead of answers was suspicion. The people there look at outlanders the way a cattle watch knives, slowly, carefully, already expecting the blade. Doors close early, conversations die when you pass. Even the beggars seem to look at you with an air of suspicion. I can't blame them. Morrowind is a land where power moves quietly, and strangers are usually its instrument. My path led me to the Fighters Guild. That much, at least, was familiar ground. Mercenaries speak a universal language, coin, contracts, and the understanding that violence is simply another form of labor. And it's there I met a Khajiit named Jabaska. Here was a Khajiit who had the eyes of someone who measures others by their usefulness. Not cruel, not kind. Simply practical. This is not a man who would be moved by questions, but trust can be purchased with work. So I worked. The first task was a bounty contract. Simple enough in theory. Finding the quarry, bringing them down, and collect the coin. But in Almasthir, it became something else entirely. Every door I knocked upon closed a little faster. Every question I asked was met with silence, suspicion, or the sort of polite lie that says, leave before something unfortunate happens. It's a strange thing to hunt a man down when the entire town refuses to even acknowledge he exists. But people always leave traces, so I followed the quiet currents beneath their silence. And eventually, I did find him. After all, it's what I do. And after that, the work grew less honorable. Debt collection from a shopkeeper who had already lost more than coin. Persuading, if one can even call it that, some poor fisherman to sell his land to the Halalu. The kind of work that leaves a taste in the mouth that no amount of flin can wash away. But trust like steel is forged slowly, and in time, Jabaska spoke. The man behind the attempt on Sikoria's life was Endoril Ilvi, one of the most powerful men in the country. Dangerous information in a dangerous place. So I left Almasthir before curiosity could become fatal. The road back to Git was quiet. Time to think. Too much time, perhaps. I found Sikoria waiting, calm as ever, and when I told her the name, she did not look surprised at all. People rarely are when the truth finally arrives. But at any rate, my word is good, my promise was delivered, and if I ever need alchemy training, I know where to look. And now the road has turned north again, crossing the inner sea. Caius will want to report, he always does. Very well, let the next road come. Welcome to another wonderful day of Morrowinding, so bear with me real quick while I get everything set up, and we'll go see what Caius has to offer us. It has been a little bit. We are on day 12 of our journey at this point. Looks like Balmora has not changed too much for a city that never sleeps. So let's get the chat up and see what our fellow travelers may have to say on the matter. Da, 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 da. Hi, what's going on, Brooke? Hey, how's it going? John Charter 9073 says, I like cheese. Ah, so does a certain mad god, I am told. Cryatosis says, the common clothes merchant for Big and Tall in Balmora, a rip-off of a merchant. And of course it's funny, a high elf. 4 pairs of pants that are already falling apart. Well, I'll have to remember not to go to the common clothes in that case. Hope everybody's had a good weekend so far.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I have nothing for you, sir.
Yes?
Hello, Caius. It's been a little bit. Are you here to discuss orders, Dorian? Or is there something else that you want? 50 septims apiece. For common pants? Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hasfat Antibolus at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nerevarine secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. We'll have to do him a favor first, probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antibolus and report back to me. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Take the chance to get a little education, and I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You're welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you're too ignorant to understand it. And what do you know of Morrowind's history, Caius? Jeanette Sid's little book is a good place to start. I have a copy here. Take it. You might also look for On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Emmanuel of Sunhold. Okay. Going back to True Nerevar brand, True Spec. Probably for the best. And tell me a little bit more about Hasfat, this man I'll be dealing with. Well, he's a drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all his life, knows the natives, and talks a lot with the Bout Country mercenaries. He thinks himself as a scholar, and he's particularly interested in Dwemer, ruins, and artifacts. Okay. I can see that. And we're talking about the Sixth House cult. Tell me about that. A trusted informant says they're a secret cult associated with some strange events recently, and more important, my informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Nerevarine prophecies. The illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine. But I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you to find out. And who is the Nerevarine? Well, some Dunmer claim that an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, will one day unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and reestablish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. They call this orphan and outcast the Nerevarine, and say the Nerevarine will be the reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor, Lord Indoriel Nerevar. Well, that sounds like silliness to me, but we will check it out if that's what you deem is necessary. So before we go, I guess we should begin to get some of our supplies in order. I don't think we're going to be doing much with alchemy for the short time being, so we're probably best off selling some of the ingredients for now. Once we get our alchemy skill up and accomplished with training, we'll delve more into that.
What do you want? Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Come on then, say something or move.
All right. We do have some jobs posted on the board. We'll have to look into that when we have a bit more time as well. For now, let's go ahead and meet with our contact.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
Nothing. I'm here for Mr. Hasfat. Mr. Antibolus, I take it?
How can I help you?
Good day, Dorian. So you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favor first, then I'll tell you what you want to know. There are Dwemer ruins nearby called Arknatand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring back this Dwemer puzzle box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Yes, the little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some line marks on the other sides. That's all I want, that little cube. And he said it's in Arknatand? The old Dwemer ruins at Arknatand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town past the Siltstrider port, then cross bridges east over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Malag Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Foyada Mimea. The entrance to Arknatand is on the east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. Well, this is all fascinating, but I was also told to ask you about Morrowind's history. Oh no, I won't bore you blathering about history. That's what Caius is for. But if you're really interested, try On Morrowind, the Imperial Province, by Aranmwe of Sunhold. I have an extra copy you can have. What an adventurer like you really needs is a sense of current events. Who hates who? Where trouble is brewing. That's where opportunities lie for an outlander like you. Well, you're an outlander too, bud. But yeah, what do you mean by current events? What do we have? Well, the great houses hate each other. Theft, murder, assassination, secret raids, standard stuff. The temple is trying to kill off a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. Ashlander nomads raid each other, attack traders and pilgrims. A secret cult is killing off Imperial citizens. All bad enough. The real problem, though, is the blight. Monsters and diseases. Natives say it comes from Red Mountain. It's been a local problem for years, but lately it's gotten badly out of control. And one more question, since we're both brothers in the Fighters Guild, tell me what your opinions are on these things. Services are cheap, and get cheaper as you advance in rank. But since Jareen Hardheart, the new guild master, deposed my old friend Perseus Mercius, things have gone a bit sour. My advice is to watch yourself with Hardheart and his cronies. They got more ambition than sense. Go see Perseus Mercius in Alderaan, and listen to what he tells you. Okay. I suppose we should get started then.
Go ahead, Outlander. Speak.
Not now. Perhaps later. Hey, Revere, welcome, buddy. Glad to see you again. So, Restore Magicka we have no use for. Let's just get it out of our way. Lightning Shield and Fire Shield. Spell Absorption are always good. So is Cure Disease. So is Restore Fatigue. More Fire Shield. Restore Fatigue. Standard Restore Health. Standard Spell Absorption. We're going to keep all of that. Now, these lesser ingredients, until we actually get some more things going on for alchemy, we're going to go ahead and get rid of some of that. We've got a Scroll of Feather, which I think is useful. We'll keep that for now, Feathered Grace. And we're going to keep the Scroll of Healing. And we do have some books to sort through eventually, some Morrowind books, etc. So I think that's pretty much good. We'll get our 65 gold that we'll collect, and we'll head on our way. All right. And I think we're already pretty well equipped to do Arknatand, so we're going to head out. Sure hope I'm not getting sick again. Before we go, let me check my messages here. I thought I heard a thing when I was in the middle of dialoguing. Let's see. Oh, it's Philly. Try to get him on here. What's going on? You're live. What's up?
You're late.
Yeah, you know, life happens. There's other things that go on besides video games, Philly.
No, there's
Maybe not for you, but for me, there is. There's a lot going on.
you need only to enjoy Morrowind. Morrowind is all that you need.
I wish that were true sometimes. How you been today?
I've been all right. I was watching somebody play some Resident Evil 9. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Key card, though. Alas.
I like how instead of having the characters be two separate campaigns, it's all blended into one, and then it looks like it jumps back and forth between both of them to tell a cohesive story, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's
because the old Resident Evil games and even the remakes, it'll literally be same story, but from that character's point of view. And I don't know. I kind of like the idea that it's blended into one campaign.
Yeah, it seems like a good, as long as it's a good game, and I hear it's good. But now, just to catch you up to speed, we're heading into Arknatend, which is our first quest for Caius. And we're about to have our classic encounter with Mr. Snowy Granius.
A good guy took an arrow to the knee.
Did.
He's trying. He's trying to get you, ain't he?
That's what Snowy does. Yeah, Snowy. Oh, and he actually hit me. He actually hit me twice. Boy, we're really not doing too good with the Spellbreaker. I'll tell you. The 50%, I have really bad rolls of the dice, it seems like, with this.
Yeah.
We get hit more often than not.
So, how was your day?
It was good. It was good. Had a good birthday party, played some rock band. Very good.
That's good.
Let's see, we've got... I still think it's really dumb that big and tall work pants couldn't handle my kitchen work, but mill-style BDUs generally outlast most pants. Yeah, pants for work can be a pain. Moscow, what's going on, buddy? No, Run Deleter 9000, Mr. Snowy. Yep, Snowy fell to us, and now we have a common cliff racer that wants to get stabbed in the face. Bye. So we've got black taurine. That's going to take. We'll go ahead and leave the scrap metal. We don't care about that. Was just helping a friend put together a new mod list. Nice. Well, since these are bandits that shouldn't be in a Dwimmeroon at all of their goods are forfeit. So we have the potential to make a financial killing in here. Into Arknatend we go. Pyratosis says nice. Alrighty. Well, hopefully the chat works because I didn't see like the second half of the chat last time. YouTube just stopped showing me chat. Still not sure what's going on there.
So, how are we feeling about that Then Mario Brothers 2 movie direct over a first party.
I didn't watch it. I'm already gonna go see the movie.
Yeah, I've seen the movie too. I saw your comment though, and I was like, that's exactly my point. It's like
about time.
you're gonna have a direct for a movie, but you haven't even showed your first party games, and we're already at March, bro. Is it gonna be June before you actually have a direct with first party games? Because if so, that's terrible.
Well, you saw my
terrible.
thing on it, which is basically the Ian Malcolm meme, like, hey, you are actually planning on having dinosaurs at your dinosaur park, right? Like, you are planning on having new games for your new game console, correct?
It looks so bad. I mean, it's like what would let's see. First, you have a third-party direct, which that's fine and cool, but you might as well call that the keycard direct. And then you have an indie direct, which is, you know, once again, cool, yay to indie games, but that's not why people pay $500 for your console. Then you have a Pokemon direct for a game that's not going to come out till next year, that is exclusive on this system, where it looks like it can run on the GameCube, because all these Switch Pokemon games literally look like they could run on the GameCube.
I mean, I guess my question would be, why are we talking about Nintendo again? Because they're just...
I don't know. I just kind of thought it was funny to me.
Oh, it is.
Funny,
it's ridiculous, but it's Nintendo to from this point on, Philly. Honestly, Nintendo is kind of a non-entity to me. I don't care about what they do. I just don't. And my recommendation is that people stop caring until they give us a reason to care. There's just not a reason for me.
You know what? That's a good point. Don't care until they give us a reason to care.
Yep, they're lost at this point, man. They're just lost in the sauce. They went from having one of the greatest systems ever made to having just mediocrity. I can't watch it happen. I'll watch the movie. I'm glad Wart for the win. We all love Wart. We're glad to see him. Like, cool. But again, like, you have a new video game system. You should probably make some new games for your new game system. Like,
that seems like it should be the priority,
but it's not.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Moscow says, why are we back in Vardenfell? What did I miss? You have missed the war, Moscow. Basically, we got our information. We turned it into Sikoria. We now have a master alchemy trainer. And at that point, it's day 12, so it was time for us to check back in with Caius. And so now he sent us on our first task. Boss locked himself.
You didn't really miss much. You missed Zoo struggling to find potions and get people to talk to him because his speech is terrible. It was just a long back and forth stream. And the reward was like pretty much nothing because he's not gonna take the actual alchemy.
Oh, alchemy is a skill. I absolutely will, but it's gonna be more late game stuff. She's gonna be a late game useful contact. But let's see here. Watching these streams makes me appreciate all the small quality of life changes OpenMW makes. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Yeah. Let's see here. Boss locked himself.
I've been going down like a rabbit hole of like old games and stuff. Man, I started after playing that Fatal Frame 2 remake demo. Started to look up stuff about Fatal Frame.
Real quick, Phil, bear with me. You can tell that story in just a moment. I gotta read this. Boss locked himself in the storage room again. Asked Talos for the spare if you need something. So, all right. So this is probably our destination, but how we get there, well, let's explore a little bit further. Anyway, you were saying rabbit hole, Fatal Frame.
Yeah, I found out that like it was created because the guy that really wanted to make it, he had a lot of kind of creepy dreams, or like said they had interactions with like ghosts and stuff, and he just wanted to create a game like that. But yeah, I was also reading things like there's some kind of like hidden audio in the game that triggers very rarely, and they don't know how it's in there, and And I've saw like Reddit forums of people saying like you'll be in like some room, but there's no ghost. It'd be like a room you went
Yeah,
into.
got it. Philly,
long
hold
time
on,
ago.
Philly, hold on. We got a note, then you can continue. So we don't want to stop the stream while this is happening. So I got to read the note real quick. There's something wrong with this hammer. Thing weighs more than an anvil, and the head bends if you so much as look at it funny. Tell the boss I'm heading down to go find a real weapon. Tired of this junk he gets from the locals. All right, proceed. My apologies. But
Anyways, but like the sound clips in it, like you'd be sitting in a room, and you'll just hear "get out" or something like that, and they don't know why it triggers in the game. I don't know. Just seeing old games like that, and then like just the art style and how they had to do to make it work is so interesting to me. I don't know. I just want to play tons of old games now.
Yeah, like Detail Devil was saying, there's certain
You're
soul
not
to.
even trying.
We got to get you playing some Kingsfield, man, because this is, I don't know, this and Kingsfield to me have similarities. Just the whole first-person dungeon crawler thing, and the lighting.
It's
and the
probably about where it
atmosphere.
ends, but yeah, I mean Kingsfield,
Yeah.
and probably deep lore too. Probably some fairly deep lore.
Oh yeah. It has very deep lore. It's like one of those games where it just doesn't tell you. You got to figure it out yourself, which
Yeah.
I like.
Me too. The search bar and being able
Only-
to shift click a stack of items from an inventory to pick an entire stack rather than needing to use the sliding bar. Yeah, that's cool. Very cool.
I wish we both had better computers. I'd be like, you know what? Let's play some Elden Ring together.
Yeah, I need to try Elden Ring again. I do.
You need to try it. You need to try it with. It's good by itself. I mean, it's really good by itself. But man, doing that run around together with people in that big open world is just awesome. Only thing I don't like about the multiplayer in that is you can't summon your spectral steed when you're in a world with someone. I'm like, why can't you both just summon it? Or why can't you summon it and then your friend can ride on the back of your steed while you're driving?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I've started playing Dragon Age Origins recently after a suggestion from Morrowind. Dragon Age Origins is phenomenal. It's fantastic. Very good book.
Only one. There's only one game in that series.
Yeah, Dragon Age Origins, it's very good.
Yeah. It's good. Can't say anything about the second game. I think it was like, I think they went, backwards on it, and then I couldn't get into the other ones. Like I don't care. And then the newest one, oh gosh.
Right.
Ugh.
Got a journal entry here, so. This is the journal of a one Radoilio. So here we are. When I was hired, I didn't much care where I wound up so long as I got paid. But actually being here, don't even know what to say. One of the others found my stash. They didn't much care for old books, and my journal was on me at the time, so no harm done. I really ought to hide it better, though. Finally met the guy that hired us. Bit of a prick, but he knows what he's doing. I hope. Nothing's blown up yet, at least. So far, so good. It's a long drop to the bottom, but Krydo says the scaffolding we put up will hold for as long as we need it to. Still makes me nervous. Found a weird tool today. Kinda looked like a glass urn, but the handles wouldn't stay still. Krydo says if we find anything we find, we should take to the storeroom so he can ship it out. But Tylus caught me on the way out. He told me I was to take them to him instead, even offered to pay me directly. Naturally, I said yes. Krydo brought in a new guy today, some sort of locksmith from Satanin. He has a funny sort of manner, like he sees or hears things that aren't there, but there's no denying he knows what he's doing. Didn't take long for the first few doors to open up. Plenty of opportunity for me. Finally worked up the nerve to ask Tylus about all these strange things I keep bringing to him. I really thought he'd start going on one of his usual rants, but to my surprise, he actually took me aside to talk about our latest find. Some sort of condenser? It was all over my head, but suddenly I find myself fantasizing about what incredible things these machines must have been used for. Found a new hiding spot, even has a bed. Ha! Really feels like everything is falling into place, and the good lump of extra coin helps as well. Saratilis continues to teach me what he knows of the Dwemer, and in off hours I entertain myself by tinkering with the scraps of technology I find, of which there is plenty. I initially protested when they assigned me to be a digger, but after seeing the twisted machines left behind by the meatheads, I'm glad I only come in after everything is dead, quote unquote. I'm slowly starting to understand this place. It's all so strange, and yet I feel as if I've learned to open my eyes to things. There's a lot here that I don't understand, though. These structures don't seem to serve any particular purpose. Bridges to nowhere, corridors that twist in on themselves. It's all so disconnected. What's more, the others have found an old tunnel after one of the corridors collapsed during a fight. The air there chills my bones, and the smell, like rancid oil, won't leave. But I can't help but feel like the answers I'm looking for lie beyond that strange corridor. I'll try again tomorrow with a coat and a face wrap this time. So, a little bit of intrigue going on here. Okay, is his absorb magic just worthless? Let me double check and make sure I have this right build. Or not absorb, but reflect magic spell, because my goodness, is he, like, that's 4 for 4 now, man. Yeah, he's got 50% reflect. He's got 50% reflect, but it sure isn't reflecting 50% of the time.
Reflect the magic on traps?
Oh, okay, so that's why. Reflect doesn't affect traps. That's why. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
It must not,
Well,
because we're 2 for 2 on the trap doors.
I mean, technically, it should reflect all magic, but they didn't make it that game. They didn't think about that.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
I
pretty
guess.
sure
Well,
somebody
so
could
far,
mod it.
this character has had horrible luck with reflecting half of all spec. Horrible luck.
I'm pretty sure somebody could mod it to where it would, but that would be a big undertaking. That would be a lot of time consuming.
Incredibly bad luck, though, I'll tell you.
I think a 50% chance to trigger traps that won't hurt you or open, like, cursed chests that won't do any damage to you would be awesome. And if you can find ways to even boost that past 50%, like somehow with armor and equipment to make it...
Phil, hold on real quick, buddy. I got a comment here, a question that he's answered. Speaking of content creators, Moscow, does anyone know what happened to Coffee Nut Gaming? I don't think Coffee Nut, to my knowledge, has made... He used to make some really good Morrowind guides. I haven't seen him make content in a long time. Reflect is a mysticism spell, so technically it's fucking around with souls and magical energies. Potentially it just can't affect something that doesn't have a soul. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Coffee Nut either, so... Yeah, sorry, buddy, I wish we knew, but... Phil, do you know who Coffee Nut Gaming is?
I don't keep up with YouTubers.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, I don't know what happened to that guy, but... He had good guides.
I don't know, I've never heard that name before. So.
Escape me that easily.
I didn't know nothing about Morrowind until we met, so
right.
That's about... I knew Oblivion, I knew Skyrim. I don't know. I got so bored with Skyrim.
That's because Skyrim turns boring really fast. That's why.
And then, I mean, I did everything with Oblivion, but even when I look back on that now, I think, ugh, if I played this again, I'd probably only do, like, the 2 guilds that I like and skip everything else. Turn it off and said, well, that was fun.
Morrowind's where it's at with the Elder Scrolls.
I know.
I describe it, it's like baby bear's porridge, man. It's just right. You know, it's not too hot, it's not too cold.
I can't imagine anybody being excited for the next one. Like, Fallout 4, I haven't even really said, and I love Fallout. I always thought Fallout was better than the Elder Scrolls games that I played. Everything just felt like more cohesive, but Fallout 4 just felt like a step back. I think I played like an hour or so of that, and I was just like, I don't care. Where's my New Vegas? Like, just give me New Vegas.
New Vegas is the superior Fallout, yes.
Yeah, just give me New Vegas on like PS4, PS5 on a physical, and I'll be good. In fact, New Vegas, like the Fallout show, has made people so crazy about like Fallout, like copies of New Vegas. A game that like the complete edition used to be like $20. Yeah, that sucker's going for like 60 or 70 now. It's pretty wild.
Hey, here's this Tylus that the journal was talking about. That's, yeah, Idheen Tylus. So that's the journal guy. That's the guy that was helping that Rydolio or whatnot.
I guess he went crazy.
I don't know if they've gone crazy, but we're definitely interrupting whatever was happening here. Whether it's craziness or whatnot. Oh, look at that. Stone Dwimmer bust. I want that so bad, but it's 80 pounds. We will take that on the comeback. How's that? I'm still excited for Elder Scrolls 6. I fully admit that's me being very nostalgic for these games. Fat loot. Don't leave the fat loot. I won't. I'm just teasing y'all. I know that it's a popular item to be picked up. So I'm just gonna tease y'all for now.
I find it hard to be excited for AAA games now. The most excitement I feel like me and Zoo get out of is really like the indie stuff. Like Void Stranger, Fear and Hunger, Don't Look Outside. You know, just all those kind of games. To me are more exciting. But I mean, I have been having a decent time checking out some of these games, but they're smaller in scope. I would say they're probably like A or AA, but the only AAA quality game I've seen that really interested in is probably that, what's that called? Desert. It's not Black Desert. It's the other one. Black Desert was the MMO, and the new one is.
I think I know the game you're talking. I can't think of the title. But
yeah.
Hold on, real quick, Phil. Got a journal we're reading here. Let's see. So this is Tylius's journal. The excavation goes smoothly, or rather smoothly enough. Krydo assured me that his crew would take the utmost care in making sure each and every chamber would remain untouched. Humph! At the first sign of a cave-in, those buffoons took to their picks and dug straight through one of the chambers. Fortunately, these ruins are remarkably sturdy, even if the floor plan seems purposely obtuse. Oh, to think what secrets lie just beyond those brass doors. It was fortunate Krydo's crew had managed to dig their way into one of the chambers. It must have been a weak spot. Thus far, the rest of the structure remains unyielding, unblemished by any amount of powder or force. I've at least managed to sneak away some choice samples from those barbarians before they took to collecting anything shiny, but thus far progress has halted. I don't know how, but Krydo has secured a lockpick who specializes in these sorts of ruins. He fumbles with each door with naught but a twig of iron and a promise, but to my surprise there let loose a sound like crushing stone, and the doors swung open. Chamber by chamber, this ruin is slowly revealing its secrets. We finally managed to breach the second chamber. The translation was rough, but we've more or less taken to calling this new chamber Weeping Bell Hall, which is significantly more pronounceable than what we've been able to decipher. From here on, Krydo has insisted I remain behind, and sure enough, I begin seeing the remains of wondrous animunculi being carted up to their storage room. In any other circumstances, I would be furious, but those machines are quite hostile, and the battered scrap that remains is of little value beyond the metal they are comprised of. One of Krydo's men vanished today. I can't recall his name, but it was a pity. Such care he took with each relic uncovered, such eagerness, he might have been a budding archaeologist in a different life. Credo himself seems to be absent more and more as time goes on, locked away in their makeshift storage room for inventory. I thought to finally speak up, but they seemed more concerned with the dig and dismissed any concern for their boss. So long as they follow my direction, I suppose it matters not. The men tell me of another collapse in the tunnels, but not of their making. What's more, it seems they've stirred yet more of the Dwemer's ancient machines from their sleep. I've ordered the diggers to stay behind while the muscle do their work, but it's been a few hours now and no one has come back. Just what is going on down there? They finally came back, eyes like moons and naught but whispers on their breath as they shuffled towards the mess hall. They speak of some evil seeping into their lungs from a rusted tunnel far within the ruins. They eventually came to their senses, but still refused to elaborate further. No matter, the diggers are already on their way down. Yeah, there's something sinister in here, it seems like. So we need to ensure we don't delve too deep, but we've got what we came for, which is the key to the storage place. So we will come back here at a later date and confront that evil, whatever it may be, when we have more experience. But for now,
do they actually put creature down there that's too powerful for your current level?
I don't know what's down there. I haven't been down there. There's certainly Dwemer Spectres, which I can handle Dwemer Spectres. I don't think that's a huge problem. But as to what else is down there, I do not know.
Surrender now and I might let you live.
No, because you played this game a lot.
Yeah, but I haven't actually gone down and done that yet. So. And again, this game is huge, especially with TR. Do you think I've done everything in this game? Because I assure you I haven't.
Vanilla quest. I figured you would.
Vanilla quest, yes, but this is not a vanilla quest. This is a heavily modded version of this dungeon. I've done everything vanilla. There's our cube.
It's your big old 50-pound armor set.
We've got a Dwemer bracer. Ha! Guy was back here sucking on skooma is what he was doing. Ridiculous.
You skooma sucker, and I can't let you steal my skooma, so he had to attack it.
That's what he was back here doing. Yeah, there's a skooma pipe down there. Oh, yeah. That guy was just being an absolute druggie back here.
That suck.
Coffee Nut really got me back into Morrowind. He always seems so nice. Coffee Nut has some incredible guides on like how to spell sword, how to warrior. He's got some good artifact guides. Good stuff. I don't know if we can make a centurion right now, Zoo. Yeah, if there's a centurion down there, we'd be beat up pretty good. Hey, Detail Devil, what's up? Hey, man, just saw you coming online. Do you have a regular schedule? Feel free to ping people in the Discord to alert them. Yeah, I need to use that. I don't want to bother you guys, so I usually don't do that, but I should. I guess I should start doing that. I don't have a regular schedule because life is just too chaotic right now, but I am going to try to stream most evenings from here on out with this character, all the way up until Poison Song release. So we're going to try to do that for sure. I'm going to try to be regular with that. Can't promise it'll be every night, but I want it to be almost every night. Yeah.
I think the girlfriend lets him, because what she says goes.
Yeah, that is the reality of being betrothed to another, for sure. Yeah.
When she says you smell like Code Red Mountain Dew and crusty Cheetos, go take a shower and spend time with me. He's like, well, guys, I gotta dip for a couple of nights.
Oh yeah, no. Again, yeah, this silly game that you played 100 times before, I think is how she puts it for this one. Let's see. Let's see. Have you tried asking the Morrowind Discord or Reddit? You could try about CoffeeNet, by the way. That's a great idea. Someone there might know where they went. Moscow says, Zoo, I beg of you, find a better looking set of armor than steel. I'm working on it, buddy. Check and look. Yeah, just got my Dwimmer bracer. Oh yeah, baby. Let's see. I checked out his channel. Says unknown duration hiatus. I like covering my armor with robes. I would definitely enjoy it if you gave us a ping like 30 minutes before you plan to go live. Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. That I can do, because usually, Phil, what was it? What did I ping you? An hour? He had it down to the minute. An hour and 2 minutes.
I'll be ready, and I'm like, it's 10:05. Where are you? And then he finally calls me. I'm like, dude, you were like a woman when it comes to like getting ready. You're like grandma. Like, are we going yet?
I had to write the monologue. Those don't write themselves.
But you're supposed to do that before the 9 o'clock. Like, hey, I'm going live.
You're right. You're not wrong.
When you say you're going live, it means you're going live. Not, I'm gonna go live, but it's gonna take another hour because I got to write a monologue.
So, Detail Devil says it's way too late. I'm gonna watch this till I fall asleep. Well, I appreciate that. If you can fall asleep listening to my dumb voice, that makes me feel pretty good. So, thank you. I guess I could do ASMR for him too. That might help. So I might be able to talk like this and slowly put everybody to sleep. And we could, you know what? We could do a Morrowind ASMR stream. I'm not sure if anybody wants that or if anybody even fucking needs that, but we could try for that at some point. My ears are being violated. There's our answer. Yeah, we don't need that shit. No, sir.
Walk down the mountain.
Phil, stop. You're scaring everybody. I was scaring them. They're gonna bail.
He crossed a bridge. It was really windy. Dusty outside. Some big fat bird decided to come down from the sky.
It's not a bird. No, that is not a bird. No, I will not allow that. No, no, no. That is not a bird. That is a cliff racer. That is a pterodactyl, if you must use nomenclature. Yeah, Phil is actually kind of good at doing the ASMR voice, is what Moscow said. So, hey, there you go.
Yeah, maybe I should be the one to do the ASMR. Next time Zoo reads a book, I'll read it. I'll read it ASMR. Because he's streaming it so I can see it, so I'll read it. I'll read the next book or something.
We'll do an ASMR. We got at least 2 books to read when we get back. And we've got a thing on the, oh, wow, we really wandered off here, didn't we? What the hell? Okay. Where are we? How did I get us lost going to Balmora? What?
You're swigging some of that skooma in the cave. I wandered around in the desert alone.
Zoo, force him to read the Eastern Provinces. Okay, you know what? We will do that before stream ends. Yeah.
So what is it, like 50 pages? I'm not going to do that.
I don't think it's 50 pages.
I swear, there was one book in Oblivion that just kept going on forever. It was like 30 or 40 pages. I was like, oh my goodness, when is this book going to end?
There are some longer books. There are definitely some... It's not long, it's just a universe political rant.
Finally, it came to a town. It was late, so I decided to go to the inn.
Okay, we're not going to do that outside of specific circumstances. No, we're not gonna... We don't want to give newcomers the wrong impression of what kind of stream this is. Yeah, I don't even have any hats to sell. So, yeah, there's no reason. Like, let's X-day on that for now. The amount of people who have told me they would actually buy a zoo hat is disgusting.
You talk too
Y'all,
much,
it's supposed to be a
Atlas.
joke. It's a very funny
This
joke.
stream is
You'll
sponsored
bring me
by
good fortune.
Filling Up
Outlander.
Hats.
How may I
Buy
be
my
of
hat.
service?
Buy a hat for your hat.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Fat loot. I'm going to miss you guys, I'll tell you. I'm sure
Yes?
going to miss you all when I finally have to do the thing. You know these are Kimono Tong, right, Philly? Maybe you are giving them the right impression. Maybe Phil, being the narrator from Baldur's Gate 3, is the future of the channel. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but not ASMR. Like...
I don't have a lot of patience.
Well,
for
I said I'd
questions.
read something in May ASMR. I'm gonna stick to it. Just
Yeah,
gotta
I
get.
mean, oh yeah, we're definitely
something
going to read.
read.
We're reading the Eastern Provinces in ASMR. Yeah, I'm not sure if Phil knows what the Kimono Tong means. The Kimono Tong are a gang of racist nationalist thugs that want Outlanders all out of Morrowind, basically. They're not very nice, but they will deal with us in things like skooma, Dwemer artifacts. If we have things they want, they'll deal with us. Let's see. Dunmer skinheads, basically, yeah. What's your plan for this character and the Reverend Great House TRPT? So we've done a little bit of TR. We're debating PT. The chat is urging me to do some PT. This is a Spellbreaker character in theory. So basically, this is a character that underwent a severance ritual to sever himself from Magicka. He can't cast any spells, but he reflects 50% of spells back on attackers. And gradually over the game, we're going to get that up to 100%. We're going to get that ritual perfected, right? Or at least a super good chance. So 50%, then maybe another 50%. So we're going to be seeking that out actively. Now, this character is a mercenary, so Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, Morag Tong, are going to be the three main ones. Other than that, we'll do auxiliary work for great houses. Probably won't join any. We'll probably do some Imperial Legion just because we have a background as a former Legionnaire. But our core three are going to be Morag Tong, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild on both the mainland and the island.
Love to see a spellcaster that has that 50% reflective magic. That'd be crazy.
Let's go visit our dear friend Revere. I don't trust selling anything Dwemer to you. I don't trust it, but it looks like he'll accept the coil. It looks like it's not in the. So we'll go with that and just see what happens, huh? I'm nervous though. Oh gosh, those stones are worth a lot. I love it. Yeah, we made quite a pretty penny on this one. See, Potion of Shadow, it's not going to be much use to us. Rising Force we'll keep. Gonna keep the Frost Shield. Don't need Bargain Fire Resistance. Bargain Potions, unless there's something like I don't really like. Have the Flynn. Dispel. Not as useful as I typically like. to Revere, not Ajira. Ajira actually likes us. Because this is one-stop shopping. So, the same reason you go in Walmart, right? Same reason sometimes you go in Walmart when, you know, you're not gonna get a specialty store, but they've got everything, and it's where you can get a napkin dispenser at 2 a.m. Also because I'm lazy. Alrighty. Almost got it all done. Let's see. Ajira actually likes us. Should sell items individually to get better value. Also, mercantile experience. You'll have a very high time delivering mercantile if you do sales all at once. Yeah, and we'll work on that in a little bit. We're also going to really put our training into those minor skills because our major skills are strong right now. I've never been to a Walmart because they don't exist in the UK, but it's where you can get a napkin dispenser at 2 a.m. would be a great motto. Yeah, you can. Well, not anymore. I mean, shit. Was talking to a friend of mine, and they were telling me, it's like, no, they close at 11 p.m. now. I'm like, what the fuck? Even Walmart? It's like, man, dark times indeed.
Yeah, they used to be 24-hour. Now they ain't.
Yeah, but COVID fucked everything up. Walmart doesn't exist in the UK. The more you know. Yeah, mercantile is a major skill, even if it's a miscellaneous skill. You know what I mean. Oh, I definitely know what you mean, yeah. Mercantile is just universally, especially with the mod I have, because silver buying game does give you some really good stuff. So, have you done that little favor I asked? Perfect. Just what I was looking for. Just let me take this Dwemer puzzle box, and then I'll tell you what Caius will want to know about the Sixth House, and about the Nerevarine. By the way, the inscriptions on the box seem to be the directions for setting the Dwemer key to open a specific lock. If you're interested, after you've delivered your report to Caius, come back and maybe I'll have a key that you can take back to Arknatend. Very fucking cool. Walmart does own a chain of British supermarkets called ASDA, but they are quite different from Walmart. Interesting. I'll have to look that up when I get off of here. All right.
A good way, as in everything doesn't fall apart when you go in there?
Yeah, Walmart. So, I joke about our local Walmart. I give Walmart its own motto. It's Walmart. Can't get in, can't get help, can't get out. Because you can never find parking. Every parking place is full. When you get in there, you can't find anybody to help you out. And then you can't get out because without getting run over, without running over another human being just trying to get out of that parking lot. Because there's always either somebody in the way or somebody walking in the way. So can't get in, can't get help, can't get out. That's the real Walmart model.
I was there the other day and I bought some Magic the Gathering cards because the Ninja Turtle sets came out.
Right. Yeah, it's popular
it's so weird. I paid for it and everything, and I'm checking out. I'm leaving the store because I do self-checkout. They won't give you any help because, they hire people and they don't even hire anybody to check you out. But I'm leaving, and the sensors go off like I stole something. And I'm like...
It's the cards. It's the cards.
It's the Magic the Gathering cards. And I don't know why they do that. You pay for it, it should be fine.
Roland asked, did you get any good cards, Phil?
I haven't actually opened it yet, but I'm wanting to. I was doing a thing where I would get a bunch of the cards and then I would open them on stream, but I don't know what is going on. Last time I tried to stream from my phone, because that's the only way I can stream now.
We gotta get you some better equipment, buddy, man.
And I don't know why they couldn't hear me because the audio was on, everything was fine. I even stopped the stream and then started it up again with my headset, and it still wouldn't work. People said we can't hear you, and I don't know what's going on.
It looks like the
so
chat.
I gave up.
Well, hold on, Phil. It looks like the chat might want a live card opening stream here. So let's get to the end of this, and maybe we'll try to make that happen. I don't know how we do it from where I'm at, but maybe we can figure a way to do that. I think if we do Discord, I think you can share your cam like you've done before, and maybe open it that way. Yeah, maybe we'll do a card opening at the end of this stream. If you're down for it, or if you don't want to open them yet, if there's like a opening ritual you have, I know some folks have those, and that's cool too.
Ritual.
Well, there's some folks that open them on a certain day. There's some folks, like you're superstitious folk, right? I've got a buddy like that like, and he will always open cards on the 5th day of the month. Not even kidding you. I don't get it. I don't pretend to understand it, but it's always been their thing since I've known them. So he always does that. So let's see here.
What are you doing, Mittens? Stop being needy.
Mittens being a dick.
My cat, she just keeps.
Yeah.
My cat's just rubbing up on me. It's like, what do you want?
All right, so 6th house. Let's get going on this. So House Dagoth is the 6th house, the lost 6th house. In the first age, House Dagoth betrayed the other great houses during the War of the First Council and was destroyed for their treason. I can answer any questions you have, but I'll also give you some notes to give to Caius and recommend some 6th house references he should read. Yeah, I'll definitely take the 6th house references. Here's a list of cheap books, all of them that will tell you something about the 6th house and how it ended. The War of the First Council, Saint Nerevar, Nerevar Moon and Star, The Real Nerevar. Try the bookseller Dorissa Darvel over at the Commercial District. She'll have at least some of these titles. So yeah, we might have to do a deep dive on the 6th house, but I can tell you right now, guys, those books will not be a deep dive on the 6th house. Like, I don't know what he's fucking thinking with that reference guide actually right there. Because none of those books will give you any but like the basic imperialized story of the 6th house. Like, all right, so 6th house, House Dagoth. House Dagoth was the 6th of the 7 Dunmer great houses. Nothing remains of the 6th house. Its members were all slain or adopted into other great houses following their treason in the War of the First Council. Their clanstead was called Kogaroon. Bad stuff. Any good books on the 6th house get burned and their authors vanished by the Ordinators. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost as if like the temple has a vested interest in just keeping them completely eradicated from history, right?
They want to eradicate them.
Oh wow. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls to you, Dorian, and you cannot deny your lord. The 6th house is risen, and Dagoth is in its glory. Okay, Rarin Radaris. 6th house. The 6th house, the sleeping house, House Dagoth, the house of Lord Dagoth, the true house, the one house to welcome all true Dunmer and drive the Inwa from our land. Take heed, Outlander. The day of reckoning is at hand. Take what you can and leave our place, for when Lord Dagoth comes, this will be no place for you. Okay. Weirdo. Tell me about Dagoth, I guess. He is the Lord and Father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land clean of the Inwa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. So you are clearly a lunatic madman?
The house is risen, and Lord Dagoth is its glory.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave you be. We're gonna leave you alone, crazy man.
Person come from?
The sixth house are like the devil in the dark elf religion, Phil.
Quickly,
Yeah, so,
Outlander.
yeah, sixth house is basic. Well, the sixth house is not. The sixth house is servants of Dagoth, but Dagoth is absolutely, he's like the devil of the tribunal religion. The sixth house is like the fallen house of Lord Dagoth, and it's the name of his new weird tentacle cult. And you'll see more. You'll see a lot more of them as the game goes on.
Dagoth, like
Yes?
a dark elf or something?
Now, where did I put that?
Dagoth is not a dark elf anymore. He was a dark elf. Are you here to discuss your orders? No, I've got a lot of info for you, man. These notes are from Hasfet Antibolus. Excellent. I trust he didn't work you too hard for them. I'll look them over in more detail later, but now I have some new orders for you.
You killed that guy that just told you all that stuff. Is he like a? He's like a servant of Dagoth. So if you killed him, would like Dagoth know about it and try to send somebody to kill you?
We're not gonna kill him because there's a very good reason for that, which we'll get into here in a little bit. But yeah, we're not gonna kill him. We want to try, in fact, to keep him alive because we can actually get his mind right again. Now, there is a way to get his mind right. Caius is going to see that Kagudi mating habits book we're storing in his house. He's going to be like, what in the fuck? And the fat loot. Yeah. All right, he's got something else for us to do, but we are tired. It is 5 a.m. We've gotten no sleep. So we're going to take a quick 8-hour rest. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking, as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. That was kind of a weird dream, wasn't it? Let's get our other 7 hours. That was weird. Okay.
Sipping on that skooma, man.
I have not done any skooma. It's just a very strange, disturbing dream we had.
Skooma sucker?
Yep, the sleepers are being mind controlled by magical dreams, Phil. Moscow says he's not
this
just...
guy put on a shirt?
Cultist.
Jeez, his abs are so big.
Yeah,
For an
his...
old crusty guy.
Caius lifts. Caius lifts a lot. This guy put on a shirt. I've glanced at Hasfet Antibolus' notes. They cover the sixth house admirably, but not the Nerevarine cult. Hop on over to the Balmora Mages Guild. It's right next to the Balmora Fighters Guild. Get Sharn Grimuzgob to tell you what he knows about the Nerevarine. She'll have some silly errand for you. Do what she asks and report back when she's given you the information. Tell us about Sharn.
Anybody does missions for this guy? He literally looks like a homeless man with no clothes on.
That is by to be fair, that is by design. He wants to appear like a homeless scuba addict, man. Mobobo, what's going on, Stony Losum? What's up? Sharn Grimuzgob, very smart for an orc. An unhealthy interest in the dark arts, perhaps, but very smart. She's always worried that the temple will bust in and stick her in a fire, and worried with good reason. And you said the temple will stick her in a fire? Yeah, the Tribunal Temple are the native religion. They worship 3 god kings, Almalexia, Sotasil, and Vivek, who are known together as the Tribunal. We usually just call it the temple. They're narrow-minded and superstitious, but I find a lot to admire, particularly their concern for the poor. They accept Outlanders as members, but few Outlanders join except for services. Talk to Fredrello Sadri at the Balmora Temple if you're thinking about joining. Homeless crackhead is ideal cover story for a spy, Stoney says. Excuses to be sneaking around night, rummaging through trash, asking paranoid questions about government, etc. Yeah, good cover story. Like our cover story is like a mercenary. Kaya says that he's a homeless crackhead in the poor end of town.
Quickly, Outlander.
He's like a crazy scuba guy. All right, we're heading toward Pelagian, he said. Or no, he didn't say Pelagian. He said we're heading toward the Mages Guild. Kind of buried the lead there. Oh, no. Let crazy guy pass. We don't want any part of him. See ya, crazy guy.
What do you want?
Bye, crazy guy. Home sweet home.
First the vision, then the conjuration. This is unsettling.
You must be sure.
Say your needs.
No interruptions. How many times? Oh, you're one of Caius's associates? That's a different matter. Caius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. If you'll complete this little errand for me. All right, what do we got here? I am Sean Grimosgob, healer.
Can you persuade yourself out of that doing that quest and just skip it?
No. Speak with the Jira Mages Guild. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. Well, maybe after we do the errand, huh? The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of Lavul Andrano. You'll find it in the Andrano ancestral tomb, but take care not to upset the natives. The Dunmer have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. Will Dorian be doing this quest? Feels like something he would be uncomfortable doing. Yeah, he's not against particularly tomb raiding, because his mercenary work will send him to do that sometimes. I think as he finds out what's going on in this particular quest, he will certainly become uncomfortable, and we will have to see what comes of that, huh? I don't want to bury the lead on what's going to happen with that particular narrative. But yeah, I mean, Caius told him to do it. You have to do it to advance the main quest. Yeah, he would do it.
So if you just straight up killed this guy, you couldn't advance the main quest.
She did say it was for necromancy, but again, we're gonna get an explanation from her on necromancy. And again, Moscow, I will remind you that we don't have a choice. We're kind of for hire to Caius and the Blades and the Emperor right now. So let's see here. So we'll let her answer your question, though, Moscow. In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property and may not be used without permission of the owner. And therein lies what we're going to run into in this quest. But in Morrowind, the Dunmer loathe necromancers and put them to death. That's absurd, of course, since the Dunmer summon their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstition, that's all. So yeah, in terms of necromancy, my character is not inherently against necromancy. It is a legitimate magical discipline when proper protocol is observed. But again, I don't want to bury the lead. We have options here, and you'll see that as time goes on. Let's see here. So Andrano Ancestral Tomb. The tomb is just south of Pelagia, just off the road, just before you reach the fork, where the road goes southwest towards Saint-Denis and southeast of Vivec. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. So we don't need your fire blade, although we will always take scrolls like Vitality. We love those. Scorcher, I can take or leave. Who was Level Andriano, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, he was no one special, a journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in the Andriano tomb, but you'll have no problem recognizing Levol's skull from the ritual markings. It's a shame they never added necromancy until Elder Scrolls V. And yeah, I know about the Staff of Worms in Elder Scrolls 4. Technically there's necromancy here in Morrowind, not as like its own thing, but Conjuration has several undead spells. But as far as like raising undead and stuff, yeah, you'd have to, there's a mod for that, but yeah, not natively, if that's what you're talking about. Definitely understand, yeah. Alright.
Go ahead.
And I guess summoning in this game is like only temporary. It's not like you raise them up and they stay with you until they get killed.
Yeah, it's very
like in Oblivion or Skyrim. Wait, did Oblivion have it? I can't
Oblivion had one that had the Staff of Worms.
Why walk when you can ride?
Ooh, howdy Dorian. I hear tell from a Fighters Guild contact here in Balmora. There's an ancestor tomb near Surin. Is there now? Honestly, I don't like Skyrim's necromancy much, but wish it was more of a system than just a worse conjuration spell.
Why walk when you can ride?
So a tomb near Surin, you say, sir? We will put that on our list of potential explorable adventures.
We make a special trip just for you.
For sure.
Same low price.
You never know when there might be vampires or conjurers in these tombs.
The only thing I'm kind of curious about with the next game is how they will handle the combat and the magic, because they made the combat, I don't know, like, it doesn't seem like the combat is very good. Spellcasting was okay, it was pretty neat in Skyrim, but actually swinging around the weapons and the swords was just terrible.
Right. Let's see. Remember, enchanters can print their own scrolls with a piece of paper and soul gems. Yes, true. Scrolls fill the same gameplay function of potions, grenades, poisons for mage characters. No need for alchemy. Put down a gluttonous hunger. There is no next game, Cryatosis says. I think they should have just made it so the reanimated corpses were always permanent till they died, even if it needed a soul gem. Yeah, there is only the Elder Scrolls 3. True!
So y'all are just discarding the previous games before 3?
Yes. Unironically, yes. Actually, here's the thing. We didn't even do that. Bethesda did, because there's this thing called the Warp in the West, and oh boy, we don't have time to explain that one. Having good combat has never really been the strong suit of the series. It's why I prefer Morrowind systems. Makes it reflect your character more. Arena is terrible, and Daggerfall is not that great. Also, the Warp in the West, they did it to themselves. They literally did it to themselves, guys. I'm not even kidding. The Warp in the West was their bullshit way of making all of the endings canon and none of the endings canon at the same time.
Oh, wow.
They have this crazy bullshit magical thing that happens. Fallout New Vegas and Elder Scrolls 3 are the best Bethesda RPGs I've ever played. Yeah, I know Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas. Note, this tomb is locked, it seems. Note from Drawval Andriano. Dear fellow kinsmen and kinswomen, I pen this note down as a warning for those of you with hectic lives whom are unable to maintain as close a communion with our revered ancestors. Upon my most recent visit here, I had scarcely needed to open the door before sharing the sense of intruders below. The terrible fury I felt in my forefathers made it clear that there would be only one path to take. I have locked and barred the door. Whomever these heretics were, be it outlaws or foolish adventurers, they have made a grave mistake. May their deaths be gruesome, and may their tortured spirits guard our halls well. If any of you should come by before my return, I have provided our family friend, Drelassa and Pelagian, with an additional key. Our clan is a large one, and many of you have never met her, but her trade has bestowed a keen eye for faces, and she should have no trouble recognizing Andrano features. Well,
I wonder if she'll just give you the key if you actually look like one of their ancestors.
Warp in the West was Kirkbridean craftiness at its best. Was it? Was that Kirkbride? I hope not. TR's take on the warp is that it all canceled out, and so the Numidium just explodes near Sentinel, with Manamarco becoming a god and Orsinium becoming a country. Well, Orsinium should certainly be a country. The warp in the West was a warning that we would later get the Dragon Break. Kirkbride didn't come up with the warp in the West. That was Ted Peters. I was going to say, there's nothing like that was unfortunate. That's the best thing I can say about the warp in the West. Kirkbride, one of the lore books about it, but the idea was Ted's. Well, shame on him for the participation in that. Dragon breaks are fucking stupid. Poor Phil.
I mean, if they really wanted to make everybody happy, all they needed to do was just come out with New Vegas HD collection.
Where were you when the West was warped? Rolling light beam. That's funny. Okay, well, let's see what we got going on in this little town here, shall we?
The only thing Bethesda could do to make Morrowind fans happy is be like, okay, we're going to come out with a new physical copy of Morrowind. It's going to have Tamriel rebuilt on it,
make it quick.
and all the best, most essential mods, and we're selling it to you. Here's a physical of it.
I don't know if that would make us happy. It would probably make us really, really angry that they're profiting off the work of fans in a really grotesque way.
Well, I mean, they would probably, I don't know. It would be, at the same time, you would want it. You would want it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want it or not. I think that would be grotesque. I mean, it would be cool if they were to maybe profit share with Tamriel Rebuilt or hire them on.
Yeah.
Like to full time and pay them full time to do the mod. Like that would be one way to square that hole. But as far as just seizing their work and profiting off of it, no, fuck them. That's terrible.
No, I mean like maybe they pay. I mean, can you pay them for it?
Oh, but Bethesda absolutely could. Yeah, Bethesda. But here's the thing, Bethesda doesn't have to because it's Bethesda's IP. That's always the danger of working with another IP, right? Bethesda can make us happy just never touching the game again. True! Just never touching. 100% for that.
The day they do that, Zoo is just done. He's like, I am now burning.
Y'all will probably never see my ass again because I'll probably just quit gaming.
He would like nuke the world. He's like, some men just want to watch the world burn. That's Zoo now. He has turned into the ultimate ghost, and he is now going to destroy Bethesda. He's just going to wipe him off the face of the planet.
So I asked her about a tomb key. Yes, I have the key. Of what interest is that to you? Sorry, friend, but you don't look like an Andrano. Well, I'm not an Andrano, but I do need the key. I don't know what interest an Outlander would have in ancestral tombs, but you won't be getting this key from me. Consider yourself blessed that this is an Imperial town, else I'd have the guards arrest you on the spot just for speaking as such.
Now, where did I put that?
You, Redguard. You've got your eyes set on what's inside Drelassa's pockets, eh? I've been known to help out a friend or two in similar occasions. Well, that is so long as those friends are equally generous in their own right. It was a tomb key I overheard mention of, correct? It was. Now, I'm not saying you can't handle this yourself, just that I'm a bit of a regular here. I can get in close to the mark without raising suspicions. How about a trade, then? I'll see to this the tomb key suffers a change of pockets, and in return, you can arrange for your friend Nellis's pouch to grow about 60 gold heavier. 60 gold is fair, and I'm glad you're cutting me a deal because I did set you up with that lady you still haven't attended to. So, very well. Sure. A fair trade, friend, a fair trade. I'll make the arrangements. Come back in a day with the gold, and we can complete our bargain. So that leaves...
Can you, like, persuade that person to give you the key instead?
You can. If I had enough speechcraft, I could have talked her out of it. But, again, my character is not the most silver-tongued person.
What if you are the race that they are? Would they just give it to you?
No. Not you. I mean, I'm sure it might help. But, yeah, you have to really, really sweet talk to get that. I guess we could play a game of 9 holes. I'm not too busy if you think you have the skill to face me. 15 gold is a fair wager. We start by taking the middle, baby. Accept opponent's challenge? Yes. We're going to be red.
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
Oh, you dirty motherfucker.
I don't even know how you play this game. I don't know what you're trying to do.
It's tic-tac-toe.
What was that?
Run in the hole. The numbing holes. As he played this game, he wondered if it would ever end, and he would get 15 gold. It felt like a waste of time. He was desperate for money.
Oh no! What?
And he stole something.
I didn't steal anything! What the fuck?
You literally picked up a bottle. That was funny.
Did I just get salty futoxed again? Did I really just get salty futoxed again?
Yeah. Because you're terrible at clicking things.
Shut up!
Never play 9 holes again, okay?
Oh my fucking god, it was a fucking... I don't even see what I picked up. What did I pick up? Where's the bottle? I don't see it. A plate! A plate!
now you gotta come back in a day, and I don't know if they're gonna try to kill you.
This was the fucking hotel, man. Oh, god damn it. Motherfucker. Oh, let's just get it turned in. Oh my god.
Yeah, what we think? What we think about 9 holes?
You violated the law, Dorian. Since you turned yourself in voluntarily, I'll take that into consideration. Pay 1 gold to the court and surrender your stolen goods. Or surrender your stolen goods and serve your sentence of hard labor. Deliver the gold immediately or come with me. I accept this 1 gold piece in payment of the fines and compensation ordered by the courts. And now you are free to go. Man. The whole bar did not have to fucking jump me like that. I'm sorry. Fuckers. You're a bunch of animals, man. That shit's ridiculous. What time is it now? It's 9 p.m. You know what? We're getting an early day of this, man. Just fine. Just give me a room.
Now where did I
Dude
put
sounds so defeated right now.
Man,
He's so
I
defeated.
just... Unbelievable.
Every time you play 9 holes,
It's
you
not
end
every.
up
It's
getting-
not every time. It's
Okay.
been two. It's been 2 times.
The only times I have been on stream and you play that game, you end up clicking the wrong thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Well, maybe
For
it's
one-
okay.
for
Well, maybe
one,
it's
they
you,
should've made
huh?
the mini
Maybe
game
it's
so
you
crappy.
then.
Maybe it's me. I'm not the one clicking on things and picking up the wrong thing. I was gonna say before you started insulting me, you jerk, maybe it's the crappy minigame. Maybe they should have made it where it zoomed into the board so you have to walk around the table and try not to click on the wrong thing. A decently made minigame would have actually done that, but no. They need to, that needs to be a mod. Fix the minigame. Also, put in like a card minigame, okay? Like an actual...
All right, but
decent
before we
minigame.
read this, we're going to catch up on chat. I'm sure they'll have much to say. Let's see here. Ha 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 ha. He has a mod that adds a slight sway to his camera. I do, yeah. Which looks good when running, but makes 9 holes really annoying to play. Roland Lightbane says, Plate Thief was in both streams about the infamous Futtox. Oh, so you were here for that, yeah. 1 gold. Ha 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 ha. May this be a lesson to you. Roland Lightbane says, mini games are never worth it. The Dwemer artifacts being illegal mod should make them all technically be owned by guards. That way you can't just drop them on the floor in the middle of town. You saw that, eh? You saw that, huh, Moscow? Speciest laughed my ass off. Mini games are never worth it. I don't know. I was there for the salty Futtox. It's my fault, Phil. It's my fault, Philins. The salty Futtox is nobody's fault but the salty Futtox. Fuck that place. I'll own this one. This is a nice, pleasant inn that doesn't have a fucking dead guy in the room. 9 holes existing as a mod.
I still think somebody needs to go back and clip that whole thing, whichever video it was, and turn it into a clip.
Yeah, it's still there. It's still there somewhere. The salty Futtox incident.
Yeah.
There aren't any mini games in the base game. Yeah, 9 holes existing is a mod, Phil. There aren't any mini games in the base game, is what Moscow said.
Well, whoever made that, how about you make a better one? Because that's just garbage.
I'm not gonna. The fact that it exists at all, Dylan is a wonderful modder. So I'm not gonna shit on Dylan's work. I have a sway mod that adds a slight sway. Like, that is true. That makes it harder to play 9 holes. That's not Dylan's fault that I did that. But god damn it.
Okay, I take it back. How
about this? Can someone make a mod to where picking up a candle to see in a dark, dingy fucking inn like the Salty Futtocks, or picking up a plate to like put some food on while I play my game? Because that's what happened, chat. I had my food, and I picked the plate up to put my sandwich down on it, and the whole bar jumped me. The whole fucking bar jumped me. Maybe make a way to where picking up 1 gold items doesn't lead to a bounty? Maybe make that mod, huh? Anyway.
Get that when you start a game, anything that's on the table, if you accidentally pick it up, it's...
Yeah, that would be great. Something.
Or just make
something.
it like the way... The mini game could be fine if maybe the modder would just mod it to where it like zooms in on the board like a proper mini game, so you can't accidentally click on anything other than what you got to do.
It would probably be really hard to do. Again, I'm not a modder, so I don't want to give too much advice to modders, because for all I know, that's fucking impossible with the current engine. Maybe OpenMW they could do it. But man, Moscow says also, let Phil know that the same guy has made a playable card game minigame mod. Yeah, there's 13 Telvanni, which we're gonna, at some point, we're gonna try to play that too. Although, we'll see how my fucking luck goes with that. Let's see here. So, okay, he's got the tomb key for us. Pleasure doing business with you. So with that, we can go ahead and move on to the tomb. You all should be ashamed of yourself, you know that? All of you. Anasi, I expected better of you, my friend. I expected better of you.
You have questions?
You know what hurts the most? You bunch. You know what hurts the most? The lack of respect. That's what hurts the most. Well, no, the other thing where you like hit me, that hurt the most. But the lack of respect hurts the second most. Ridiculous.
That you're out that money too. 6 gold.
Let's see. Zoo, we paid a thief to rob someone so we go to file our grandfather's grave. You don't get to shame. You don't get to shame these people. Zoo's healing tonight, Roland says. They need to make better decisions. That's all I got to say.
You gotta blame it on the skooma Zoo drunk before he came in there.
I don't do
That's
skooma.
why his camera sways, because he's drunk all the time on skooma.
I drink, but I don't do skooma.
Dirty scuba sucker.
Did we even get the key? We did. I'm just so mad that y'all probably missed it. Yeah, we have the key. We do have the key.
Hashtag dirty skooma sucker.
I'm not. I resent that accusation. I'm a noble mercenary. You'll see. You'll all see. We do the right thing when we can.
When he can. And sometimes what he can't do is get a normal drink, so he has to suck on skooma. Be gone, knee! Well,
knocked him right on his ass.
Yeah.
Let's see. I knew Dorian back in Sentinel. He was constantly hitting the scuba den. Knew him as Dorian Sugarfingers because of it.
That's a vile lie, Moscow. Who boy? We just upgraded our shit.
That name is now canon. Dorian Sugarfingers.
You bunch of scumbags. Ooh, Imperial steel boots.
How quickly his tune changed. Ooh. You know what Butterfinger has in common with you, Zoo? You both got fingers.
Yeah, laugh it up.
Oh, just be glad he didn't say your fingers were sticky fingers.
How else do you
Then you'd be a...
explain such a respected, honorable...
What? You backbiting little fucker. Are you kidding me? There you go. Teach you.
How else do you explain such a respected and honorable mercenary being hauled off to the Imperial City prison? I'm not a druggie. Oh, this dead guy's shoes fit me.
Roland, I'll have you know that I swapped steel boots out for his Imperial steel boots. So we simply swapped boots. I would never undress the dead.
And now he's trying to disguise himself as an Imperial Guard, disgrace the Imperial Guardsmen. Wow, Zoo. Wow.
I was a former Legionnaire, I'll have you know.
Yeah, former. Pat, why are you being so needy tonight? What is going on, Mittens? What are you doing?
Kitty cat.
She's just standing down here. She's like, pet me. Now. Oh, I ain't gonna pet you.
Honestly, it's fine that I stole that dead guy's boots because I replaced them with my old worst shoes. Is the kind of logic someone off their rocker on Magical Cat Crack would have.
Sweet. Okay, that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. That was good.
That's pretty.
Good.
I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty goddamn funny. I got nothing to say to that.
Mittens is an Alfink and Dorian supplier. She's harassing you to collect Dorian's tab from the scuba den.
Careful, you guys. It might become canon.
Oh gosh. Now she's laying on the ground, rolling, and got her paws up, looking at me.
What the fuck happened here, though, man? This is crazy. Like, these mercenaries got fucked up. Ectoplasm.
Alvina of the Darkwoods from Dark Souls 1 has
Big Alfique energy. Yes. Yes, she does. Foul ghost. Yeah, this tomb is one of the most perturbed places I've ever seen.
Dorian happened here. We came to get the skull earlier, but got so high on skooma that we forgot.
Archers first, always.
Do you actually have any properties that are worth drinking? Like, what's it do?
We're going to reach the skull, and it's just going to be an IOU from a High Dorian. That would actually be a great alternate start after a drug-fueled binge a la Hangover.
Yeah, Disco Elysium style, yes. Another wonderful game, by the way. Phenomenal fucking video game.
Scum actually do. Zoo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
What does skooma do?
It's an illegal narcotic. It makes you very clumsy, but also I think it does something else to you.
That's the plot of one of Skyrim's Daedric quests. Actually, don't really use the idea to its full potential. Moon sugar is for fortify
speed potions. Ah, yeah, moon sugar is actually a really good ingredient for alchemy. Yes. Oh, this guy was just waiting politely. Yep, there you go.
Whole quest where you're just like, your whole character is addicted to skooma, so you always have like a stack of it.
Dude. Ah, no. Fuck you, dude. Come on around this corner.
Hey, your magic resistance might trigger.
Yeah, it did actually. Yeah. Get him.
Nice.
Fucker.
Yeah, skooma is heroin, but liquid. It makes you really strong. It's also sacred to the cat people, so yeah,
At least it's not gray dust. Gray dust is so evil, Roland. Yeah, as we get closer to the south of Morrowind, we're going to get into what exactly gray dust is. But that's some evil shit.
What is it?
It is a new narcotic being made from the grave dust, like the bone meal and the grave dust of actual Dunmer. It's like they're snorting their ancestors when they drink that shit.
Ew, that's...
Yeah, slug fentanyl is how Moscow puts it, yeah. It's as nasty as it comes.
What's it do if you drink it?
yeah, it's crocodile Dunmer slowed style. Roland says.
I don't know. I've actually never gotten any. Because I've actually done very little of Narcissus. Part of what we're going to do, we're going to be in Narcissus a lot this playthrough later on. Because there's a lot of stuff. I've done some Narcissus stuff, but I haven't been in the sewers a lot. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done in Narcissus still. Fuck you, dude. Fucking get knocked down.
And you get back up again.
Because you're never gonna bring me down, I get knocked down. Catchy song.
Yeah.
Plus 20 strength and agility, but negative 20. Oh. Plus 20 strength and agility, but negative 20 endurance intelligence. Because this is an RPG, so every drug needs to be actually useful for some reason, Phil. Is what Moscow says. I particularly like nice aged and chilled ancient Dagoth brandy. That is considered to be a fine treat by many. I prefer Flynn and Sujamma. Flynn is my drink of choice for this character, yes. Yep, he likes his Flynn.
Wouldn't they just call that drink Adventure Time then?
Flynn. Oh, I hate you. We don't like you assholes around here.
If I lived in Morrowind, I would subsist entirely on Lotham, because it's the only flavored drink that's canonically non-alcoholic.
Yeah, Flynn is like Cyrodiilic whiskey. Yeah, 100%. Another dead mercenary that made it all the way down this far. Bring it on.
Guar milk is a flavored drink. It's just lizard excretions. Yeah, Guar Sweet Kiss tastes like mayo.
Yeah, there is guar milk, Roland. There is guar milk available. I forget which mod. It might be OAAB. But one of the mod data files adds it into the game. And yeah, it is something. Oh, what's this? These skeletons are backstabbing little shits. Not cool.
Do guars make eggs, or do they have a female belly, and how do you say in English? Yeah, that's one of those weird questions. I found a very funny book of a Dumner complaining about milk and cheese, being totally disgusted by them. Ha! They are reptiles, so they probably lay eggs, but we never discover any in game. Alright, we got a torch now. So that's good.
Huh, I thought we picked it up. Maybe we didn't. Okay, that's weird. Ooh. One of the 36 lessons. When we get all these, Phil, when we get all these, you're going to do your voice, and you're going to read the entire 36 lessons of Vivek, buddy. Yes, indeed.
Oh my gosh, how long is it?
There's 36 lessons, so it's 36 books.
How many pages are
Check this one we have real quick. Well, we won't read them until we get all of them, but... So this one has... 6 pages.
Man. Moscow, I'm blaming this on you.
Okay, let's see here. How do you say female's belly in English? Womb is probably what you mean. Yes, thank you. The womb beyond burns in the next life. Rip your crossbow. I choose to believe High Dorian is actually able to do magic, but uses it all doing necromancy to put dungeons back together. I hope we see another podcast with Get Shiver. Yeah, Get Shiver's definitely going to come on for another, like, we're going to start having some Morrowind chats. I might open invite to Detail Devil too. Moscow, we'll do Get Shiver. We'll do some Morrowind podcast, just Morrowind fan discussion. I think that'd be fun. What country are you from? Also,
I'm honestly surprised that Zoo hasn't made a channel just for Morrowind now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to make like specific channel. I did that with the Switch channel, and look how that fucking turned out. So.
I know. Should have just done it for Morrowind, because Morrowind never disappoints you.
Yeah. What is with all these fucking bone walkers in here? Get out of my face, bro.
I feel like what do y'all think? If Zoo made a Morrowind-centered channel, I feel like he would do really well. You could do those same kind of videos you've been doing for Switch, but about Morrowind and different parts, and covering the new updates, and all the lore and everything.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I don't know the lore as much as most people. Dude, you're supposed to be dead. Are you like a...
I cannot help you.
Zombie?
Leave me alone.
Yeah, you're a zombie, man. Die, zombie! Yeah, look, you even died standing up. Fucking weird. Anyway, let's read this note by him. Sharn, I'm the last one left. This mess you made here is going to be the end of me. Same it was on all the others. Only myself and Yena made it this far, and now she's been cut down as well. These abominations' curses have taken any strength that my wounds haven't already seemed to. There's no more fight left in me. I'm too weak to even lift up my own warhammer. If I know you as well as I suspect, your paranoia will have another party down here before long. Might be that one of them makes it out of here alive. Hell, there's a chance they may even manage to get this note to you. I suppose I may as well keep writing. I never understood why you insisted on staying in Balmora. That Altmer and her Andrano Groveler were expelled from your guild weeks ago. Last I heard, they'd gone so far north that Rannis would never find them. You should do the same while you still can. Even if you manage to hide the work you've done to this place. Even if you do it before any of the other Andrano find out. Rannis is already suspicious. We both know how ruthless she can be. A thought just occurred to me. If what I've heard of the Dunmer is true, it'll be my own soul. The rest of the note is far too blood-stained to be legible. Well, I have put you to rest, zombie. I hope you live a better life. Yeah, look it. He's like mummified. It's so creepy.
Let's see here. And that's why Dorian is constantly unable to do spells when he sobers up. Hi, Dorian used all the magic. What country are you from? Do you play Fallout New Vegas, UK? And yes. Get Alec from Borean Knight on the podcast, please. I would love to talk to Alec if he's got time. I would love to talk to that dude. I think that would be a blast. I will reach out. If anybody has any ways to reach out to him, send them to me. I don't know if he's got a Twitter or anything, but I will reach out to Borean. He's one of my favorite channels on the YouTubes. Let's see. If one wanted to make a character to explore the Akaviri-inspired character, would Imperial be the only way to go? Anibene Imperial in particular, Roland,
They're really, really into the Safim and the different Akaviri styles, and yeah, that would be your best route. And then you could even do a, if you have the Cultures mod, you could even give that Imperial some Akaviri blood, since there were known to be Imperials that carried that blood from the Potentates, right? So that would be pretty cool. I think that would be an awesome character. Yeah, Nibonese with Akaviri with Akaviri admixture in the blood, I think would be cool. There's actually a Saesi race in the Tamriel data files, but they're a bit broken. Yeah. Alec from Borean Knight going to start a series called Unkslop and review old school middle-aged white guy games from the 90s, 2000. Nerd games long forgotten. Unkslop is solid gold. I'm laughing. I would watch Unkslop. Oh, the TD Race Unlocker mode also works on Yenisei. Yeah, Yenisei are really cool too. That'd be kind of a cool one for Akaviri culture, because they're literally a culture in between Tamriel and Akavir. So they actually deal with both peoples. Could maybe make that as a bloodline or something. Who are the Akaviri humans at the Saesi ate? Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I can't think of the name. Tanky Tail, one of the TR devs, made a mod that unlocks all the Tamriel data races for playable characters. So you could just play as them. I can ask Borean Knight. I speak with him online occasionally. Plus, we can send comments. Yeah, just let him know that Zoo from SwitTube would love to have him on for like a Liquored Up Live. Just talk to him for a little while. I would love that, man. Yeah, I appreciate you. That'd be a fun
nobody
podcast.
Answered my question. Would y'all want to see Zoo make a strictly Morrowind YouTube channel?
Probably. Or just transform this into the Morrowind channel, because like
That's what you should do.
I'm kind of done with Switch, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of done with it.
That's what you should do. You should just rename it. Just be Morrowind.
I kind of did already. It's SwitTube right now. Just because I'm so furious. I'm so mad at Nintendo. The channel's called SwitTube right now. So I sort of did that.
But what would you call it if you were going to make it like a Morrowind channel?
SwitTube.
Like,
SwitTube.
That has nothing to do with Morrowind.
It does, actually. Ah, that's where you're wrong, Philly.
Okay, what does that name mean in Morrowind?
A swit is like a slow-witted or stupid person. It's a Dunmer slur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. Flipping the Swit. Yeah, oh yeah, no, Moscow. Actually, Moscow gave me the perfect name, so it will become Flipping the Swit is what it will become.
Flipping the Swit.
Yeah. I would love a strictly Elder Scrolls 3 channel. I think we should turn this into a strictly Morrowind channel. Yeah, because here's the thing. I've already moved all of the Switch review shit to Switch Ghost. And Switch Ghost is doing okay. It's got like 60 subscribers, but that's about, and the videos still get views, but I'm not planning on making any more of them anytime soon, so we might as well, huh?
Yeah. And
oh, it's currently Flipping the Swit. Okay, I didn't.
And we could ever sort out.
Okay, sweet.
Sort out the whole Baldur's Gate 3 thing. This could be like Morrowind and like Western RPGs, because Western RPGs are always so.
Yeah, your computer RPGs would be. Yeah, CRPGs, computer RPGs be a good way to go about.
New Vegas.
Yeah.
New Vegas would be cool.
Yeah, New Vegas is great.
So there's a little variety.
My native language is Albanian, so I'm always imagined Swit as being pronounced sweet in English.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. They pronounce it Swit in the game. That's why I always say Swit. But I could see from an Albanese perspective, in terms of how your language is codified, I could see that. Yeah, I think so I think it's decided tonight. Maybe we'll just make this an Elder Scrolls and computer RPG channel. I don't know. I mean, yeah, can't. Because I don't know, man. Like, I don't think Nintendo's got it in them to be good again. Not in the next generation. That's going to be a good 7 to 8 years. I just don't see it, man.
And then by then, I don't even know we would care. I probably won't, because they'll all be like digital-based consoles anyway.
Yeah. So
you know.
So this letter from Marisa says, Sister, I knew it was careless of me to come along with this green-skinned beast. Wow! Nothing but death in its ghastly revenants. No treasure. Our food ridden with dust and cavern gnats. What's the use? I will submit myself to these flesh demons and maybe earn a swift and painless end. This Yena says, so the Khajiit Yena, this went, or the Argonian Yena, this went so bad. This went so fucking bad. Like, holy shit. Poke it with a stick till it opens up.
What if that person came back and you saw all these people like dead in this tomb? I wonder what he would do.
Which person? Oh,
person
shit.
that put the notice on the door because you didn't have the key to get in.
Right.
He come back, you see all the craziness going on inside there where he left. He'd probably just like lock it back up and say, you know what, forget this place.
We have got to start being more careful with these fucking traps, man. Yeah, my magic wards do not work at all on them. Okay. Shift the channel to Western CRPGs. Soon the master plan of a Zoo Age of Decadence stream will be complete. Pressed enter too early. Just completed Fallout New Vegas. Dead Money for the third time in my life challenge. Dead Money is one of my favorite pieces of downloadable content ever. I love Dead Money. They probably call the Ordinators. This is their family burial site. The fact that Zoo even
says that, downloadable content.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never had it as DLC because I always got it on like the Game of the Year edition when I first like. Dead Money is so good. It's so fucking good.
Oh yeah. I also want to do some
words
things
can't
that are
express how good
like
that is.
They're not Western RPGs, but they're highly implied to be. So like all the old Kingsfield stuff, and then like first-person dungeon crawlers. Oh man, those are so good. Dark first-person dungeon crawlers.
Oh yeah, they can be. Yeah, they can be really good.
Like what's the old one, Wizardry, and then also we could do Ultima on here too.
It is a dream of mine to eventually play Ultima 7 for you guys, and Ultima 6, both of those Ultimas.
Therefore, because I want to know more about. And GOG has been giving me a lot of these.
I guess I'm just worried. I'm worried on how those games would be perceived, because Ultima is one of those deals where you kind of had to be there. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, I still love them. I still play through Ultima 7 at least once every 3 or 4 years. But, man, I don't know if Gen Alpha or Zoomers, I don't know how they would take to Ultima, I gotta tell you, Phil. But I love it.
It's your channel.
That's right. You know what? It's fucking right. It is my channel, isn't it? So I could still.
Yeah, you're going to be making it Western Morrowind and computer RPG type games, Western games, inspired Western, medieval, Gothic, whatever.
Well, here's the thing. I love JRPGs, but God knows there's enough of those fucking channels out there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, it is ridiculous the amount of fucking JRPG fucking. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't.
Don't even get me started.
No offense to anybody, but I can't stand it because that's all anybody wants to talk about. Everybody wants to be a JRPG channel, and I'm just like, I barely mention. And then also now everybody wants to have a survival horror channel. It seems like with the survival horror resurgence, everybody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to stream it. And it's like, y'all are killing my buzz, man.
Well, I mean, we've got Eye Patch Wolf for the best survival horror games. Eye Patch Wolf will absolutely cover those at some point.
I still want to play more Fear and Hunger.
Fear and Hunger. He's going to have the Fear and Hunger 2 video when he gets back from Japan, he told me. Very excited. We need to play some more Fear and Hunger, though. That's another one on this channel we need to play.
We got to do so much. Cyberpunk, we never...
We got to get back to Cyberpunk. We've still got Johnny to bury, man.
We didn't do more Void Stranger. We haven't finished Dispatch. Oh my God.
Yeah, we got a lot. We do have a lot. Yeah, it's finding the damn time, man. So yeah, we got plenty to play for sure.
I guess I'm just gonna have to continue on with Baldur's Gate 3 without you. Just
let me try. So let me. I'm starting to finally get a little less pissed at that game. So let me try it one last time, okay? So give me one last try. I don't know if
you need a complete reinstall of that game or what. I don't know.
Oh God, it's my worst nightmare. It's a punchy ghost. Or a punchy skeleton. They're fucking horrible. They can be. Oh! We don't want no part of your punchiness. No part of it. Yep, sure enough, they're doing necromancy down here. Fuckers. Alright, let's end this. Let's do what we have to fucking do and get out of here. Enough! Enough! I beg of you, please, mortal, just let us be at peace. What has taken place here, Spirit? Who are all these mercenaries? Are you not in league with my traitorous niece? Has she not sent you to finish this foul ritual that now marks my bones? I know nothing of your niece, Wraith. I'm here for your skull, and I'll be taking it now. Nah. I've had no contact with any of the Andrano family. I'm here at the behest of Sharn, Grumuzgob, an orc of the Mages Guild. Sharn, so you are in league with the Necromancers. Listen, mortal. I can see now that you are unaware of their profane deeds. Whatever they have offered you, I will see to it that my descendants match in full. I only request that you leave my remains in peace and inform my kin of what has taken place here. Sorry, Spirit, but the payment I am to receive for this errand is not so easily given. I need information concerning the Nerevarine cult. Worry not, Redguard. The Andrano clan is many. I know of one whom has the knowledge you seek. His name is Dralval Andrano. He serves in the temple at Balmora. He will not defy an ancestor's request to share what his order knows. Very well. What shall I tell him? Tell him of what you have seen here. Tell him that our very own Goranea Andrano, corrupted by her infatuation with that Ultmer Anirn, has invited outsiders to these tombs and committed the most foul of blasphemies. Tell him of this pitiless orc who assisted them, the one whom yet still continues to send her minions into this most sacred of places. Tell him that it is his duty to see that retribution is delivered in full.
Kill the ghost and take his skull.
We're not going to do that. But there's the skull. He asked us to leave his remains here. And we have another way to get the information now.
Skull have anything for it? Like, what does it do?
I don't know what she wants it for, but we're gonna leave it. At the request of Andrano, we're gonna leave it.
What happens if you pick it up and take it? Does he like attack you again?
No, I mean we've vanquished him, but we have a better way to do this now. So we're gonna do it that way. All right, let's catch up with chat. But we're going to leave the skull. Yeah, we're going to leave the skull. Carrying too much weight, so that'll get left. Okay. Now we can check with chat. Alrighty. Dead Money is the only DLC where I don't want to stick around and enjoy the atmosphere. Honest Hearts, I want to stay and enjoy scenery. Dead Money makes me want to flee back to the Mojave because it's hellish. Oh gosh, it's hellish in so many ways, yeah. Phil, if you like the first-person dungeon crawlers, you might like Daggerfall. Daggerfall's rough, but you can try it. I don't care for it much, but as a dungeon crawler, it's solid. Just don't personally like the purely dungeon crawling games. Zoo, like half the current Morrowind fan base are Zoomers. A lot of us do like older games. That's so refreshing to hear. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. What's the one exception to Fallout New Vegas DLCs? Is it Courier Stash? It's Honest Heart. It sucks. It looks cool, and I like Joshua Graham, but it's a terrible DLC. Zoo, have you ever played Disco Elysium? I have played Disco Elysium. It's wonderful. So you wouldn't happen to know what the fine for necrophilia here is in Cyrodiil. Falanu Halalu. Is it a first offense, Cryo? Baby Flea, please tell me sleep. I'm ready to stay up. Bless the Skull. Whatever mod this is, I wish I could play. I'm on Xbox One. Yeah, this is called, let me find that for you real quick, Stoney. Let me quick save before I do the finicky. Okay. Here, let me check on that for you. Because there's a certain mod that I use on that. It's called Andrano Ancestral Tomb Remastered, is what it's called. So one of the things that I do in my modding game, guys, is I do a mod for every major dungeon you will visit during the main quest. And the one I like for Arknatand is Better Dwemer Interiors, which, funnily enough, despite its name, it only covers 2 runs. And the only one it completely covers is Arknatand, and I love the added story it gives to Arknatand. So, and then for this dungeon, I use Andrano Tomb Remastered. But I try to do that for each major dungeon in the game. I try to give it a little bit of an overhaul, because I've done them so many damn times before. Yeah, thank you for telling me the name. I was born in 06. I have a couple friends who are my age who also play Morrowind. Nice. Yes, I'm leading edge, Gen Z, born 97. Love the Elder Scrolls 3 more than any other game. Started when I was 5. I'm going to poke you for a list of main quest dungeon mods after the stream is over, Zoo. I want them. Okay, yeah, I'll give you all of them. Yes, 100%. Because the Arknatand one is really fucking good too, guys.
He should make. It shows y'all how to mod and get the setup that he has.
It's not hard. This is not a hard setup. The problem is I might be moving over to OpenMW soon, making this obsolete. But this would be a perfect guide to get someone set up for Morrowind Script Extender if they wanted to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got my friend V set up with it, and she's loving it right now. And I've gone crazier than this. This actually isn't my craziest mod setup. But I feel like I like this better because it's more simpler Morrowind. So my one hot take, and some in the community might actually want to flay me alive for this, but my main hot take is that I actually don't think Afresh is that great after multiple playthroughs. I'm sorry, you guys can start throwing your rocks now. I don't think Afresh... I know Doug... I respect and love Douglas Goodall. Some of those quests are incredible, but then there's other quests that you're just like, Douglas, what the fuck, buddy? Like, what is this? I still kind of prefer Morrowind with some kind of survival mod like Ashfall or Sun's Dusk. Ashfall's really good. Ashfall, I enjoyed what I had with Ashfall. I just wanted a more Morrowind purist experience this time. I miss painting. I do miss painting. Murlord's a genius, man. Like, Murlord and Detail Devil, and the guys that actually do, like, the systems work, those guys are fucking brilliant. But I think most RPGs are better with survival mechanics. Makes the story feel better. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Thoughts on the Elder Scrolls 3 Tribunal? I love the aesthetics and old Endorial architecture and old Mournhold ruins. Well, you're going to love Poison Song then, Stoney. My opinion on Tribunal is it doesn't exist yet. But once Tamriel Rebuilt gets to Almalexia, it's going to be the greatest expansion ever made.
Till then.
Flipping the Switch, I know you're older, but we need more boots on the ground. You will be needed in Baghdad. Join the front lines and help Uncle Sam immediately. They don't want my old, overweight, out-of-shape ass over there, I promise you. I promise you. I just get in the fucking way.
When is the Almaxia thing going to be done?
2099.
What?
2099. 2090, sorry.
You're kidding.
I am. Yeah, it's a meme. It's done when it's done. Like, they're working on Almalexia. There's a small crack team working on Almalexia as we speak.
What is Almaxia?
It's the capital city. It's Mournhold. It's the outer city of Mournhold. Mournhold being the interior, sacred, forbidden city. So what he's talking about, there's an expansion called Tribunal, Phil, that takes you into Mournhold, which is the forbidden city at the center. But what Tamriel Rebuilt's going to do, that expansion has so many fucking problems that what they've decided is the easiest way to do it is to just basically fuck that entire expansion off into a pocket dimension, and then they're going to integrate all of the content into Tamriel Rebuilt's world. Questing, Mournhold, but they're going to integrate Mournhold throughout the entire city so that it all matches up and have Almalexia's temple in the center of the city. And it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be great. And you'll still be able to visit Tribunal. You'll just have to warp yourself there with console commands, because there will be no way to access it if you have TR once they give their version of Tribunal. It'll be amazing. Trust me. It'll be 1,000 times better than whatever the fuck Bethesda shat out at the end of Morrowind's life cycle.
So there already is that area in the base game, the vanilla game?
Yeah, we might visit it on this playthrough, in fact, but I sure hope not. I'm holding out hope that we'll never see the assassins. I really don't want to play more.
What's this?
I really don't want to.
What's this Poison Song thing that you're excited about?
Poison Song is the next. It's the next Tamriel Rebuilt expansion. That's going to include the Endorial House Endorial, a big chunk of their content. It's going to be a redo of the Sundered Scar area, which kind of sucks right now, but it won't after it's done. Poison Song is going to be an incredible thing.
Hours is that going to be?
I can't. They haven't given an official date, so I don't want to say. It's coming this year, though.
How many hours of content is it? Like, is it a whole?
It's a revamp, so it's a lot of the content that's already in the game. But every time they add one of these expansions, just the easy number to throw you is like anywhere from 60 to 100 more hours.
Got to be the most dedicated modded game that's ever been modded.
All right.
I honestly wonder, is there another game that's been as modded and as popular to mod as Morrowind?
Skyrim and Minecraft.
I don't know.
Skyrim and Minecraft. But neither of those games have the cohesive community that all works together in a lore-friendly way. That is literally unique to this game.
Yeah.
All right, before we turn this quest in, let me check chat real quick. Let's see. So Mordhold is the inner city of Almalexia, kind of like there's an ancient limits on the city of London inside Greater London City. Yeah, it's a good way to think of it. Yeah. But more like how the Vatican City is inside Rome. That's the perfect analogy. Yeah, what Moscow said. So are you 19? I enjoy your youth while you can. I am leading edge Gen Z 28. Trust me, life doesn't get better as you get older. Wish I could be young again. 29, 19, but yeah. It exists in the base game, Phil, but it doesn't exist on the map, Moscow says, like Tamriel Rebuilt or the rest of the base game. Mechanically, it's a giant building you get teleported to and can't leave. Alec from Borean Nights has great Let's Play series on his channel, Borean Esoterica. I love Borean Nights Let's Play. That's a huge guilty pleasure. I watch those all the time. He's such a cool, down-to-earth dude. People in the TR Discord say Poison Song could be out as early as May. Yeah, they haven't given a solid locked-in date, but yeah, it's coming this year and it's coming soon.
There's someone watching.
The safe date in my head would be June, but again, that's not from the team, guys. Full disclosure.
Hey, Zoo, I just had a thought.
Yeah?
What's gonna come first? Poison Song or Nintendo's first party direct?
So if I'm being funny, I would say Poison Song. If I'm being realistic, Nintendo has May financials, and that's their 1 year. That's the end of their fiscal year. Surely they have to have something before that. So I'm going to guess that we're going to get some kind of a Nintendo Direct in March or April. If they don't do it, it's literally shareholder malpractice. It's corporate malpractice if they actually don't do it.
Yeah.
They have to. They have to. They cannot go into their end of year fiscal without something aside from fucking Fire Emblem.
Like you said you would, or you just totally not care now?
Which one?
You were gonna do an analyst to see what the trajectory of this. You were gonna.
Oh yeah, I promised everybody that I'm gonna do my actual business mind analysis once the fiscal drops. Yeah, once the end of year fiscal drops, and then that's gonna be my last word on it. Unless Nintendo can make me care with the next Direct, and I don't expect it to. I'm not even going to watch the next Direct. I haven't watched any of their Directs since I've stopped caring. I let the news trickle into me from people like Rush Dog. Like, people will just be like, hey, Zoo, did you see this? People, if it's big enough news that I care about, someone will tell me. I don't need to waste 40 minutes of my life with Nintendo anymore. I just don't.
Curious what Rush said when he found out you sold your Switch too.
He said keep it for blueprints. I laughed.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping it for blueprints. Greetings, Redguard. I am Drawval Andrano, apothecary and initiate of the Tribunal Temple here in Balmora. Are you here to buy some of my potions, or do you have other reasons for visiting the temple? I unfortunately have some really important reasons to visit your temple, buddy. I will not be speaking to an outlander about such matters regarding the Andrano ancestral tomb. Well, I was actually just in there. You dare openly speak of such heresy? Listen, inside the tomb I spoke with one of your ancestors, Levuul Andrano. The spirit asked that I inform you of what had taken place within and claimed you would share information I seek in return. Our ancestors would never speak with an outsider, although how you know that name raises questions. Tell me then, Outlander, what could have fouled the Andrano ancestral tomb so thoroughly that our forebears would willingly speak with invaders? One of your own, Goranea, has betrayed you. Together with Anern and Sharngrim Musgob, she has been practicing necromancy on your ancestors. The intruders you sensed were sent to clean up their mess. Goranea, my poor, foolish niece. Ever since she joined that Imperial Guild, she had grown increasingly distant. I had thought her recent expulsion would turn things around, but I now know what you say is true. Her fondness for that Altmer was to be her undoing. So be it. Our ancestors have spoken, and all Dunmer know what punishment this type of necromancy entails. Tell me then, what information was it that my forefathers bid I share with you? So they assured me that you would share any information you have on the Nerevarine cult. The Nerevarine cult? That isn't exactly the kind of knowledge the temple is keen on sharing. The Andrano family has given its word, though, and I will not break it. Give me a moment to find my notes on the subject. This is the topic that should be discussed in public. This is not a topic that should be discussed in public, especially not here of all places. These are my notes on the cult. Take it and look over them in private. I honor my ancestors' wishes, but do not expect me to speak any more on this subject. All right. So with that situation taken care of,
his like niece that did all this stuff or whatever it is.
Yes, you have to get teleported to Mournhold. The excuse is that there's a quarantine on Vardenfell because of the blight. I think TR has removed. I think they've decided that was just a kind of an excuse. And I think they've removed the whole quarantine thing. I think they're done with that. Guilty pleasure. Alex, don't make slop. He make quality. Oh, I don't mean guilty pleasure in that way. I mean guilty pleasure in peeking at other people's role plays. That is sometimes a way that can impact my role plays in ways I don't like. But Alec is so good at it that I have to do it anyway. So no, I don't mean it in the way that he makes slop. He absolutely doesn't. He has some of the best streams out there. I just mean that it's guilty pleasure for me because I usually don't watch other Morrowind live streamers. I watch him and I watch Professor Boondoggle and I watch Get Shiver. Are kind of the three that I watch. But
me, because I wouldn't know what I'm doing. I'd be like, I got all these stats and they suck.
Last time I had this Balmora Temple mod, I had the other mod that adds the talking preachers, and it being silent feels weird. I love the ambient sounds that Tamriel Rebuild has added to temples and chapels, like the Fane of the Ancestors. Amazing ambient sound design. They outdid BGS. Yeah, BGS is great, but yeah, it doesn't do it by itself. I also like the character sound overhaul. I think those are the two that Borean Knight recommends together, and it basically overhauls most of your sound. Well, I suppose we better read these particular notes, and the reason we better read these is because unlike Hasfit, who shared the information verbally with us, this guy didn't want to talk about it because he's in the temple. He's just like, here. So we'll read these real quick. So this Ashlander religious cult follows prophecies of a Nerevar reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes, to reestablish the traditions of the prophet Veloth, to cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, and to drive all outlanders from Morrowind. Both temple and empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders. despite imperial and temple repression. Because it is persecuted, it remains a secret cult, and it is hard to judge how widespread it is among the Ashlanders or whether it has any following outside the Ashlander tribes. The Ashlanders firmly believe that Nerevar will return to restore the glories of ancient Resdayn. Morrowind was called Resdayn before the Imperial occupation. The Ashlanders say that the Great Houses and the Temple have abandoned the pure teachings of the prophet Veloth, forsaking ancestor worship for the false gods of the Tribunal, and embracing the comforts of civilization that corrupted the High Elves. The Temple, on the other hand, venerates Saint Nerevar, but rejects the disgusting notion that the false incarnate will walk the earth like a ghoul. Now, who is Nerevar, Phil? Nerevar, the Temple honors Saint Nerevar as the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor, and companion of Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. Those are the three tribunal gods, who united the Dunmer houses to destroy the evil Dwemer, the treacherous House Dagoth, and their western allies at Red Mountain. But the Ashlanders say Nerevar promised to honor the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and that he will come again to honor that promise. To the Ashlanders, this means destroying the false temple and driving the Imperial invaders from the land. So, Nerevarine prophecies. Dream visions and prophecies are respected tradition in Ashlander culture. Their wise women and shamans take careful note of dreams and visions and pass on the tribe's legacies of vision and prophecy to their successors. By contrast, the Temple and Western faiths are suspicious of mysticism, and they regard interpretation of dreams and visions as primitive superstition. The most common version of the Nerevarine prophecy is the stranger. The verses are obscure, as are most prophecies, but two observations are in order. First, many less well-informed scholars assume that the phrase journeyed far neath moon and star is just a cliche to suggest a very long journey. But the Nerevar of legend was known to possess a magical ring named One Clan under Moon and Star, upon which Nerevar is supposed to have sworn his promise to honor the ancient Ashlander traditions and land rights. Second, the reference to 7 curses must certainly refer to the lost prophetic verses known to Ashlanders as the 7 curses. This is the prophecy called the Stranger. When the earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Though stark born to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger. Many fall, but one remains. There's also lost prophecies. Ashlander elders complain of prophecies which have been lost to tribal memory due to the carelessness or ineptitude of earlier generations of wise women and Ashkans. Suspicious scholars wonder whether these prophecies might have been deliberately forgotten or suppressed. 3 Nerevarine prophecies in particular are said to have been lost. The lost prophecies, the 7 curses, and 7 visions of 7 trials of the incarnate. Perhaps these lost prophecies will someday be found, either in forgotten accounts written by literate travelers, or in the memories of isolated Ashlanders, or in the secret traditions of wise women and shamans.
That was a mouthful.
So what say you, Phil?
Talking about you. Maybe you're the one having these visions. And
you think so?
Reincarnate of whoever else, I guess.
Interesting.
Just have that dream thing earlier.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting.
Do you want something from me?
No, but you're going to want something from me, buddy. Sorry about Sharn, by the way. My bad. Are these the notes on the Nerevarine cult? Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice, Dorian, and I'd like some time to think about how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get a little freelance adventuring in, go right ahead. But whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. So Blade's apprentice. So, yes, I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice rank, effective immediately. And here's a little present. 2 spell scrolls. Divine Intervention will recall you to the nearest Imperial Shrine, and Almsivi Intervention will recall you to the nearest temple. They come in handy for a quick getaway. No, Dorian, no thanks needed. You're doing great work. Now get out of here and let me read. Well, we're going to bed, dude. It's 2 a.m. All right, let's take a look at chat here. Let's see, love the, I thought you were talking about the game sound overhaul. Okay, BGS is Bethesda Game Studios. I feel like this note should be written differently. I think it's the exact same set of notes that Sharn gives you. The Tribunal Temple Priest would not call the Tribunal false gods, even in reference to Ashlander beliefs. Mysticism. Nerevar, Moon, and Star. I hate how disappointing Moon and Star felt in the game. It's like, here's the ring. All right, now on to other things. Yeah, the ending of Morrowind is a bit of a letdown, yeah. Caius Cosades is a bold maxer. We should probably tell him about Sharn. Yeah, the fact that she's probably been picked up by the temple. Yeah. So, alrighty then. Well, let's go sell our shit. And I think that's going to be enough adventuring for one night.
Go ahead.
And we'll be back to freelancing it in the next episode.
Cause I'm starting to fall asleep.
Yeah, no, we're getting finished up here.
And go take a shower. At church in the morning.
That guy's weird. That guy's weird. Don't talk to that weird guy.
Say your word.
He likes that little vegetable stand.
Get moving.
But go ahead, and I'm gonna hop off here. But I'm sure we'll be back before long, y'all. It's nice.
It'll be
out.
tomorrow. We'll be playing some more tomorrow.
I will
Greetings,
see you all
friend.
later. Take care, everybody.
Philly, have a good one, buddy. Have a good church service tomorrow.
Thanks, bud. Bye.
Alrighty. Well, I think we made a pretty penny in there. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna keep the unhinging. I don't really need the Scorcher. Vitality is always good to have. Visibility, not really. Domination, for 6 levels, yeah, useless. Divine Intervention and Almsivi Intervention, boy, I wish we could keep those, but Elemental Burst Fire is pretty fucking good. We'll keep that. Oh shit, we're already, okay, well. Wait, we'll keep that. We'll sell that to someone else. Let's just do this then. There we go. Nope, that's still too much. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's see. Imperial Monk is one of my favorite builds. Hand-to-hand, unarmored, blunt staves, enchanting scrolls and staves. Yeah, monks are fun. Monks are a lot of fun. I agree with that.
Have money? Let's do business.
But we're going to take some time next time. I'm going to do I'll do some off-stream training because training sessions are usually boring. Most folks don't want to see long training sessions. But, yeah, I'm feeling really good about this playthrough so far. And we're still level 1. With that outfit, Dorian, you must be doing well for yourself.
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Oh, no, what was that? There's a fucking torch. Let's see here. Bargain shock resistance, sheep restore luck, don't care, brandy. Spell absorption, rising force, or keep. That robe's actually, robe of laments is kind of cool. We'll keep that. And that will actually help with some of the complaints about our outfit, actually. So, yeah. And then this, let's see, Fireblade and Firebrand. Don't care about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this, and we're gonna switch over to crossbow now. Let's see if we can't max this guy out for our first time. 800, buddy. No. Okay. We just don't have the mercantile chops. Almost, though. There we go. Now look at us. We got to get rid of it. Let's go to Edgier and sell this. We'll go ahead and sell this Alembic till we get better. Were you more focused on interacting with chat for a bit? Oh, could be the training session as like a chat. Okay. Well, if you guys want the training session, we'll do it. Yeah, I won't skip that then. Yeah, that's true. Could us training session be like a talking session where you were more focused on interacting with chat for a bit? I'm going to have to
Outlander, or go away.
Have a bath before walking to the shop. See you next stream, Zoo. Yeah, we're just wrapping up now. There's not going to be any more story or anything, so take care, guys. Yeah, we're just wrapping up. Yep, Sharon's gone. I'll be damned. She is gone. The temple works fast, buddy. Hi, Ajira.
Sarah?
Oh, wait, I delivered your note. Thank you again, friend Dorian. Yeah, we delivered your note.
What
she was
is
happy
it,
for you.
friend?
There we are. Alright, so we got the shit sold. We're keeping our 36 lessons. I ain't giving those up. We need to go to the Fighters Guild and grab some of our other equipment that we've got that we're keeping for, like, keepsakes or whatever.
Outlander.
All right. We'll cart these back to Caius' house. That way it's all in one place.
Say what you want.
Yeah, it's the weird guy. No, just walk past him, pretend
traveler.
like you didn't see him. Don't make eye contact, right? No eye contact with the weirdo.
Ahead.
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
All right. Cloud Cleaver. We'll throw right there. And the Boots of Blinding Speed, we'll just tuck right over here. Beautiful. Okay. All right, well, that'll do it, guys. I will see you all next time for adventures in training and more freelance work. See everybody later.